My name is Stephen Tierney. I am the Managing Director of Civil Energy ACU Gas, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all here today for this second SME CNG forum. Civil Energy has been focused on large-scale gas development for domestic supply within Nigeria. That has also meant developing processing plants, facilities for the gas, to treat it so that it's in a usable format, and also to develop large, what we call wholesale pipeline infrastructure to take that gas from the gas fields and deliver it to industries and power projects, certainly within the southeast of Nigeria. What's changing now, we have developed this infrastructure. We have begun to mature the business in this region, and we are starting to try to focus some of those resources towards small and medium enterprises. And that's basically who you're here representing today.
The question is, where are your locations for your various CNG? Because when you say 100 kilometers, we want to know what area we'll be talking.
We have two locations that we're currently working on. City Gate. Very close to City Gates, is about 2 to 3 kilometers north of Odukbani in the Calabar area. Obviously, the Port Harcourt side, just to be clear, these sites are still being finalized. We're actually looking at a variety of sites. We have about till Q2 for Port Harcourt area, so a bit closer in terms of work on the Calabar side, which is around Q1 and beginning of Q2.
The question is, I don't know how far we are from achieving stable power in the country. With your experience, can you advise us? Because if I go into this and by next year, 2016, we have stable power, then I will be a loser.
There are two key value propositions for CNG, the low price and the reliability of supply. Since 1999, we've been trying to break through the barrier of 4,000 megawatts. There is still a long road to travel in terms of meeting our overall need, and therefore individual generation will still be key. That's why you have people in this room going in that line of business. They know that the grid is building up, but they still see the opportunity. The conclusion is that CNG, with or without grid power, remains very, very competitive.
How readily available are these engines, the engine for CNG?
We're not in the business of selling CNG engines, but we are in discussion and engaged with third parties who will be able to have discussions with you.
They are readily available in country. From the convergence side, we have HFGC solutions here. Any questions you have regarding how to convert your current diesel engines to bi-fuel or dual-fuel engines, we can take your questions on that as well.
What distance variation determines high to low end for the pump price of CNG?
Conversions into bi-fuel system is all about safety and savings. We are not changing anything from your engine. We are only adding to it with the protection and everything on it. You will be seeing everything on the display modules. So it depends on your usage. That is, your storage facilities will be the usage. If you have a stationary engine, which is your common generator, instead of doing away with your investment, your initial investment, it's good to have the engine in a gas engine so that you can save a lot. But instead of doing away with your investment, initial investment now, maybe you have 500 kVA generator engine and you want to save on it. We are adding some things to it, that is conversion kit and the display module to show the state of your engine. So those are the things we are doing to convert and make sure that your engine is in proper situation according to OEM regulation of the engine.
My challenge really is with the pricing, and I'll tell you what it is. The comparisons you've been making so far is based on the imported fuel of diesel and petrol. I'm just wondering if you're looking at the market, the way it's going to play out, if that import thing goes away. For instance, Dangote is investing maybe 9 billion to do a refinery. So if I now have a switching cost already, and that fuel that was cheaper, that was more expensive before, becomes cheaper because now there will be freight costs and all kinds of costs that used to go with importing fuel. How would your pricing work? So if I'm not clear with that, I don't know how I'm going to make that switching cost, because going forward, those things are going to happen in the next 2-3 years. So if you can clarify me on that cost issue, that would be great. Thank you very much.
Dangote has made it clear that he will sell at market price, and what it means, and we have looked, based on our own business development, compared to, even if you refine your products locally, CNG price will still be competitive. Remember that, we've put 95 there. Depending on logistics, it could be more, it could be less. Some players along the value chain can decide to purchase their trucks, and therefore the logistics cost, they bear that directly, mostly as a one-off cost in terms of acquisition. So that price can even go further down south, from the 95. And if you look at countries around the world where even they refine their products locally, by the time the product comes out, you factor in refining cost, local taxation, and the rest, you find out that even if subsidy is removed in Nigeria today, it will still be far below what that market price is. So we just need to wait, but be rest assured that the fact that you are going to be refining the product locally does not mean that you'll be buying petrol at 40 naira. Sorry, that will probably not happen. I hope that answers.
Is Seven Energy on the long run, is it here to stay in the market for a very long period of time, say 50, 100 years from now?
Seven Energy is an indigenous company, and we are here to stay. We are here to grow with the nation.
And spent north of $1 billion on this company. That's an indigenous private company. So we're here to make money like everybody else. And we have investors, institutions which rely on us to do this. So beyond even the passion and desire and the interest in ensuring Nigeria moves forward, we're also taking a big gamble and a risk on putting a lot of money to ensure we make money. So we're here for the long term.
Before 2015, we were not able to sustain our production as we desired because of the frequent experiences that people had with the installations all over the place. But when we got in touch with Seven Energy, there was a solution that was packaged. And since January that we had this relationship started, we've been able to sustain our production.
My name is Bode Agagu. I work for Notori Chemical Industries Limited. This program presents hope that solutions have been packaged for dealing with the challenges of getting gas to various production centers, and also to deal with the gap that is existing currently in terms of power requirement, particularly as relates to the SMEs. This is a great solution. It's a great solution that Seven Energy has packaged. I think this will definitely go a long way in solving a lot of problems that we experience in the group.